You can't live with somebody like me in the same house and not have problems. You know, I don't pretend. You can't live with me in the same house. You have problems now. Because I have mood swings. I have mood swings. There are times I'll be looking at you, I don't want to talk. I have mood swings. Those who are close to me can tell. There are times I don't want to talk. You'll be talking and talking. I'm looking at you like this. I'm not here. I'm not here again. I have mood swings. So my wife just discovered me in that mood. She just said, the thing don't come home. You see manipulation? He said, wait for 7 days. We are waiting for 7 days. Why don't you wait for the 7 days to be totally complete? Just towards the end of the 7 days. The Bible says, as soon, he said, and Saul went out to meet him that he might salute him. Look at what it says, verse 11. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? Saul said, because I saw all the people scattered. That's another problem. That's one problem, manipulation. Refusal to take responsibility. Always looking for people to blame. Looking for reasons why you did what you did. It's a manipulation. Because your change will be swift when you can look inwards and know how to correct yourself. But your change will be prolonged when you always have reasons why you did what you did. If you see a thief today, they will tell you reasons why they stole. I left work. I didn't have anything to do. I left work. I left school. I have nothing to do. No job. That's why I stole. And yet there are people that have left school and they're in the building site. Look at what he said in verse 12. In verse 12, he said, I forced myself. In other words, it was not in my heart to do it. I forced myself. Manipulation. When you do not take, you don't own up to responsibility. To say, this thing I did is wrong. And that is why there is issue in marriages. Because both couples don't agree to say, I made a mistake. Sorry, I made a mistake. That settles a lot of problems. I think I should not have spoken like this. I think I should not have bought this. I should not have spent this money on this. No, you have reasons. It's a manipulation. Crisis between husband and wife. Simple, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. It ends everything. But no, a manipulation. Say, no. I can't take nonsense from any man. What is going on? Me, me, no way, me, Susie, Agba Susie. I can't come down from. That's all it takes. Sit down. So you say, Papa, you have been married for 20 years, going to 21 years. How have you had peace? This is the key. You can't live with somebody like me in the same house and not have problems. You know, I don't pretend. You can't live with me in the same house. You have problems now. Because I have mood swings. There are times I'll be looking at you, I don't want to talk. I have mood swings. Those who are close to me can tell. There are times I don't want to talk. You'll be talking and talking. I'm looking at you like this. I'm not here. I'm not here again. I have mood swings. So my wife just discovered me in that mood. She just said, the thing don't come home. But if you don't understand that mood swing, you like, why are you not talking? Why are you not? Are you following what I'm talking about? You want to talk, and you will collect. You will collect. You'll be transfer. You collect some transfer. Because there are times you are talking to me, and my head is just moving like that. I'm praying. I'm not. So most of my pastors, they know that. So they say me. They want to say something, just walk away. They don't say anything. But there are still some people that they look at the head. They will still tell me what they are telling me and they'll be shaking their own head too. But ability to admit, it settles a lot of things. Your boss said you did this in the office. Stop arguing. It doesn't help anything. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Because at the end of the day, when you have been manipulated to react and say things, you can't take them back. You can make apologies, but there are some words that you can't take back. You can make apologies. There are some expenses you can't take back. Some expenses you can't take back. Some wrong decisions. A young boy was coming from school. He went to the mom. Mommy, I'm hungry. And the mom said, oh, I'm sorry, I've been sleeping. It will take like 2 hours to prepare your meal. Mommy! 2 hours? He waited for 2 hours. The mother prepared the food and gave me. It was very small. Mommy, for 2 hours, this is nonsense I've been waiting for. He took the food, just went to the dustbin. And he threw the food in the dustbin. Bah! When he was going back, he was licking the plate. He was licking the plate. You are licking the plate of the food you have thrown in. You see anger? And that's what happens when people are manipulated. Am I speaking to somebody here? Deal with your foundations. Lift your voice in the place of prayer. You want to travel abroad? Deal with your foundation now so that you don't internationalize it. Deal with it. Somebody was going through rejection from Nigeria. He got visa, took off, piam. Was a pastor. He was begging everybody, begging. You know, there are people like that. After service, they come to you and they start smiling. Oga, I want to go home. Oga, I want to go home. As if he doesn't know his address again. He has forgotten his address. They are looking for something. He was begging everybody. So he now won a visa lottery. When he won a visa lottery, people were happy. Come and go. So he started asking for money for ticket. They said, no, we'll give you so that we can rest. Go. When the guy got into the plane, he laughed. He said, Nigeria, if you not see my leg again, we could not cut him. In other words, I will never come to Nigeria. He landed JFK, New York, came down, lay on the floor. Father in heaven, I will love you. He said he will never go back to Nigeria. He was excited. He got a job. He was being invited to preach in some places, some churches there. And he got a job. One day, while he lay down on the bed, 3 old men came out of the wall. Wall, W-A-L-L. He came out of the wall. He jumped up. Jesus, who are you? They say, we are from Okbe. Ororokbe, you know Ororokbe. Okbe is in Delta State. They say, we are from Okbe. Who in your family have you seen that came here? Carry your things and go back now. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. They disappeared. But every night his bed will turn. He'll be in the bed will be turning. It will be turning. He can sleep like this. You wake up, the leg is on the bed was always turning. So he packed that bed, dropped it, bought another. It's not bed. So when he's going to walk, because he has to wait for the train, he will sit at the train station waiting for the train. He will tell, because he didn't sleep at night. So he will tell them, when the train comes, wake me. America and Europe, they don't have your time. Everybody's is per head. So by the time he put his head there, when he wakes up, is when people are returning from work. When he's invited to preach in places, he sits on the altar. Because he didn't sleep at night, during praise and worship, say, let him just sleep small. Before they wake him. The next thing, let's welcome the man of God, the turn. You can't call a sleeping pastor to preach to the members that are awake. That was how he lost that. To cut the long story short, he came to Nigeria with palm sandals. Almost what they call bathroom slippers. That's how he came. He was tired. He lost because they followed him. That's what he would have dealt with. Don't just jump when you get a visa. As a visa is in your hand, spend a week. Deal with foundational powers before you cross the airport. Are you following what I'm talking about? You want to build a house? Deal with foundation, especially when nobody has done that in your family. You want to buy a car? You want to get something done? You want to be... If today you are the best in your family, you are the most blessed in your family, you had better raise up somebody. You had better empower somebody because you are a target. May not be from your immediate family, might be from the extended family. Am I speaking to somebody here? Anywhere there is poverty, witchcraft is inevitable. That's the truth. People think it's hard work. They say people are poor because they don't work hard. Says who? There are people that work hard. If hard work is what brings wealth, then all truck pushers would have been millionaires. All truck pushers that there are people who are graduates who work hard. They work smart. Am I saying the truth? And nothing to show because there are powers that are fighting. There are things I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to scare you. Number 2, he said after he has started, passers-by. You must understand as you move on in destiny, there are passers-by. There are passers-by. There are people who will come into your life and will pass by. Stop thinking everyone you meet in life must stay in your life. There are people that will pass by. Not everybody you meet is there to stay. There are friends for a reason. There are friends for a season. And there are friends for a lesson. 3 kinds of friends. Friends for a season, friends for a reason, and friends for a lesson. Not everybody that comes to your life will stay. There are people that will come to your life, they'll pass by. Know this and know peace. That there are some people that will pass by. Treat them well, even if they are passers by. Stop this mentality of, they feed me. If they feed me, can you stop that mentality? You don't feed me, you're not feeding me now, so go to hell. No! Because a person who passes by today might be in front waiting to cross your path for destiny. You are parking out of a house because your rent is, you have seen another house. That's how you empty the house, you vandalize everything. Never leave a house without making peace with the person who gave you a house. You are walking out of a house, you have stayed there for 5 years, now you have built your own. Wait! Even if your landlord traveled. Wait! Let him come. Take a bottle of wine. Sir, I want to thank you. It was in this your house I built my own. Have a closure, end well. You say, Apostle, what if it was a bad landlord? Don't go with wine, just go. Why are you laughing? If he was a good man, take a bottle of wine. If he was bad, leave wine. Just go, use your mouth, thank him. Even if he was bad, so long he didn't kill you in those 5 years. Just use your mouth and just thank him. Have closure. And that's what happened. You see people want to leave school. They want to leave the polytechnic. They start pouring water on themselves, writing on themselves. That's when cultists come. They want to kill themselves. Because people think that's the end of life. Because they have passed by an institution, so they must destroy the place. Know how to close the door well, because you may need to open it again.